Men, you're probably not successful because you haven't gone far enough. You haven't pushed your boundaries. Some of you are wondering, when is it ever going to happen? Why isn't it happening for me? Why is it so hard? Why can't I just get that little break? And those things aren't happening simply because you're just not pushing hard enough. You're not pushing through. Recently I read a book called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. David Goggins is a very interesting and inspiring figure. He's an ex-Navy SEAL who became an ultra athlete and passed Ranger School, Army Ranger School, and went through Hell Week 3 times and ran 101 miles on broken feet. It's a really inspiring story. In the middle of the story, he mentioned that people just quit far too early. And when you feel like quitting, you're only 40% done. You've got much more in you. And you'll be surprised at how much more you have left in you if you just push. And that was true for me sometime last week when I was doing my training for my second marathon. And I set myself a goal of 26 kilometers. I got to about the 20 kilometer stage and my quads were getting quite fatigued. But I set a goal and I wanted to get it. Keep in mind that I hadn't done any serious training for about a month. So this is really pushing myself. But what kept going through my mind was, what would Goggins do? What would he do at this moment? Most people will quit. Most people will just say, well, I did my best. Try again some other time. But me, I just pushed 1 more kilometer, then another, then another. And somehow, some way, I just found another gear. In fact, I found another 2 gears or 3. And then I ended up running a lot faster towards the finish line, the last kilometer between 25 and 26 kilometers. It really is amazing what you can do when you push yourself. I'm not just talking about physically, but mentally. See, in that particular situation, it's much more mental than it is physical. Because obviously I could eke a lot more out of myself physically, but it was making the mental physical connection, making the mind-body connection that made all the difference. And that's what some of you need to do. Instead of just going home, shutting off the computer, turning off the lights, and heading home, stay a little longer, do a little more, sleep a little less. You'll be amazed at how much more productive and efficient you can become if you just push yourself a little bit harder. Doesn't have to be intense like my experience was, but just a little bit further, just a little bit harder will make you a little bit, in fact, a lot better than the average person who just quits when the going gets tough. If you're finding that doing that, pushing yourself, is a little bit too much to do on your own, then what I'd recommend to you, sign up for it's late. Sign up for my mentor coaching program. I would love to work one-on-one with you and help you become the man you've always wanted to be, the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video of any value whatsoever, please share it with any other man who you believe would benefit from this message. Till next time, gentlemen, get out there, get amongst it, and become the best version of yourself, Man Credible.